Now on the show, I want to take a look at it's a mini series, but it's almost like a 3 hour movie with the way that it is presented. It's called Fingersmith, and it has just been released on DVD by Viavision, who of course are bringing out all these older kind of TV shows and movies at the moment that are well worth a look. Now this one, Fingersmith, came out in 2005, and it was directed by director Aileen Walsh, who has done a fair bit when it comes to British television, but also, of course, directed Morty, the Sally Hawkins film a few years ago that got all of the praise for what a brilliant film it was, and it deserved that. Now, Sally Hawkins is also in Fingersmith. She plays a character called Sue Trinder, and it's basically about her life clashing with the life of Maud Lily, played by Elaine Cassidy. Now, Maud grew up in an orphanage and then found herself being adopted by her uncle, Christopher, played by Charles Dance. Meanwhile, Sue Trinder finds herself being brought up by a crime family led by Mrs. Saxby, played by Imelda Staunton. Now, their lives kind of clash when all of a sudden coming into the picture is a man who is referred to as Gentleman Richard Rivers, played by Rupert Evans. Now, he presents himself to the Saxbys and says that he needs Sue's help in convincing Maud to marry him so that he can get her inheritance, and he'll basically spread it out to them. Sue will get £3,000 of it, and for once the Saxbys will be rich and out of the kind of crime area that they live in London. Now, I can't believe that this film or miniseries hasn't got bigger praise over the years, because it is absolutely fantastic. For any young screenwriters out there, go and check out the script for this, because it is an amazing screenplay, which actually comes from Peter Ransley. And this has got so many twists and turns in it, and you do not pick it coming. I have to say that quite often in movies these days, I can pick what's coming when it comes to a major twist. I did not pick the twist in this film, and I ended up sitting there thinking, what on earth, where did that come from? Now, this, of course, is made for television, so you're not going to get the Oscar-worthy kind of performances that you're used to if you only go and watch movies in the cinema. But I'll tell you what, it's not far behind. This was actually the role that Guillermo del Toro saw Sally Hawkins in and said that he wanted to work with her on Shape of Water. It was actually this film that did it. And I haven't always been a Sally Hawkins fan over the years, but I thought she was absolutely amazing in this film. She plays this character of Sue so well, and even though she's a criminal, you kind of feel for her with a lot of the stuff that's happening in this, and I won't give away too much, but that happens even more so with one of the twists that you see in this as well. It's just absolutely amazing. I cannot praise the twist enough that happens in this film, because it just turns everything upside down. Elaine Cassidy is also brilliant in this film. Watching the first half of this, you already think that she's playing a brilliant role with the way that she is going, and I'm surprised that we haven't seen her in more over the years, to be completely honest. When the twist happens and you realise that what you've seen so far has just been turned upside down, her performance becomes even better. Imelda Staunton, who of course most people would know from the Harry Potter franchise, she is fantastic in this film, as well as Mrs. Saxby. She has some brilliant dramatic scenes in this when she gets really, really angry that are absolutely fantastic. Rupert Evans, he kind of breezes through this film, and I don't mean that in a bad way. He just seems to be enjoying his role and just loves playing this kind of villain that has this likable traits to him, to everybody that's around him. Charles Dance is also fantastic in this. He's kind of really dark and moody, and it just really, really works. But look, this is a really kind of dark, gothic Dickinson tale, and it absolutely works in a truly amazing way. I love the twists and turns in this. Love the performance of Sally Hawkins. I thought it was absolutely amazing. If you have never seen Fingersmith, go and check it out. Don't be afraid by the fact that it's a period drama. It is a period drama, but there's also enough suspense and crime in here to keep you well interested if you like other genres as well. I am going to give Fingersmith 3.5 stars out of 5. I thought it was a absolutely amazing film that people need to check out if they haven't checked it out already.